Well, one character everybody's anticipating being part of the MCU and have for a long time is Ghost Rider. The Robbie Reyes version of Ghost Rider showed up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and was supposed to get his own spin-off. But those plans got scrapped, and it sounds like Marvel Studios is ready to bring the character back, but it's not the version anyone was expecting. Let's dive in. Well, as many of you know, Marvel Studios has been sitting on the rights for Ghost Rider for several years. Now, with the development of more and more supernatural characters, over the last year or two, rumors have persisted that Johnny Blaze was being lined up to be part of the MCU, and maybe even part of Midnight Suns. Now, in the early days, we were hearing that it might be a Marvel special presentation and be very similar to the Werewolf by Night special presentation we got, which did an awesome job introducing not only Werewolf by Night, but Man-Thing. Now, unfortunately, Disney refocused away from Disney Plus to try to increase some of those theatrical profits and to slow down fans kind of drinking from the fire hose, absorbing so much material, which was definitely diluting the quality. Now, when that happened, a lot of these rumors started to fall by the wayside, and we haven't heard a lot about the Spirit of Vengeance in a really long time. Now recently, Marvel Studios' head of streaming, television, and animation, Brad Wonderbaum, was talking with Collider at the launch of Agatha All Along, and he finally gave us a huge clue on Ghost Rider. He said, "I wouldn't want to do the Danny Ketch era of Ghost Rider. I think there's a lot of people who would be here for some Ghost Rider." Now, this isn't obviously confirmation that Ghost Rider is in the works, but it's pretty interesting to me that Wonderbaum is eager to bring the Danny Ketch version of the Spirit of Vengeance to the big and small screen. Now, Danny was actually the second version of Ghost Rider and debuted in 1990's Ghost Rider #1. Now, in the comic, he found a mystical motorcycle, and this transformed him into Ghost Rider whenever innocent blood was spilled. Now, unlike the original Ghost Rider in the comics, Johnny Blaze, Ketch actually wields the Penance Stare, a powerful ability that forces evildoers to feel the pain that they've caused others. They actually use this in the Johnny Blaze version of the character in the first movies, but it is kind of a unique power Ketch's version has, and honestly, I think this is a pretty great take. Now, how far along in the development process? Well, that is the huge question, and something that makes it really hard to predict. We get constant rumors and reports about Ghost Rider, but this is actually one of the first official statements from somebody at Marvel Studios. Now, Kevin Feige was actually asked about Ryan Gosling playing the character, and he replied, "If Ryan wants to be Ghost Rider, Gosling's unbelievable. I would love to find a place for him in the MCU." But that statement was pretty much, to me, kind of an olive branch to the actor, and it doesn't indicate any conversations had already been had. Obviously, Ghost Rider has a huge part in the MCU and in the Marvel Universe, and honestly, it's not complete without the character. I love the idea of the Danny Ketch version being used. That era in the 1990s was some great comics, and I could totally see a TV version of the character where somebody finds the mystical motorcycle, and it has a very traditional television feel, which is something Marvel said they're doing in the future. So a story about a man on a motorcycle traveling the country and undoing wrongs would be something really easy to do multiple seasons of, and not necessarily require or restrict crossover with other MCU characters. How it all works out, we're going to have to wait and see.